Welcome back. All right, so I wanted to dress up for the occasion because this is the first Fanatics Pro. Because there's Fanatics Premium, which is the made in Canada fancy schmancy player ones. Not what I've got in the box here. What I've got in the box here is the Pro, which is the in-between, the same level as like the Adidas that I have in the collection here, which tend to run for less than half the price of the on-ice version of said jersey. So, yeah, I wanted to dress up. So I put on a dress shirt, and this is my favorite tie. We got married, I was wearing this tie.
Not true.
She bought it for me.
I did not.
Shortly before we got married.
None of this.
So
That
was when you were just randomly walking into videos, though. Just randomly walking in.
I've never done that. It's so funny.
Randomly walking into videos, just, hey, what's going on in here?
I don't do that either, but
I would cry.
You would.
Especially if it was like 40 minutes into like a long video and you're just wondering, hey, what's up? Anyways, because I do everything one take. So the take gets ruined, you got to start over, and it has happened where I'm late in a take and I tell her, I'm not coming to bed when I thought I was because I got to start over. So, that being said, we are recording this at night too because tomorrow there's lots of games in the NHL, so this will go live on Saturday, but we're recording it Friday night. So, I will leave it up to you to grab said jersey out of the box. Oh. The rule generally is that she sees them before I do.
That is true. Oh, these are
sealed, wrapped,
taped together. Here we go. Do you have a preference on which team you want first?
Nah.
Okay.
Nah. And if anybody's curious about where I get my jerseys from, there is...
Want that one? Or there's this one too. It's taped.
Okay. Yeah, there'll be an update on all of that soon. But, yeah, you guys can always look in the description for videos where I get my jerseys from. Yvonne just dropped it on the floor.
I don't know what he's talking about.
So...
I don't know what he's talking about. Good thing I just cleaned this floor yesterday.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
What
are you dropping?
Nothing. You big whiner.
Man.
Oh, yeah, video. Sorry.
Just randomly walking in. Did you just call me a whiner in front of the camera?
I did not. I said no such thing. There you are.
That is really nice. Now, I wanted to see... Okay, there is like a sparkle to the Kings logo here.
Definitely.
And I like there's still the 3D element of the logos, but they do feel a little different than the Adidas 3D did. Not as it's a little more malleable.
Out.
Well, I don't have an Adidas like this because they just changed it.
Okay, so
the sparkly
that looks like the same fabric.
Sparkly silver there, yeah. But then on the actual crest, there's some nice sparkle to it. The shoulders are definitely different than they were on the Adidas. The pock marks, the speed holes that they had on the shoulders of the old ones, they no longer have.
And then that is very different. Very, very different. It's very bendy.
That's nice. That is fantastic. Yeah, that is really, really nice. I am a fan. Well done.
The logo is definitely different from like the prime green though.
Yes.
It doesn't...
It's more like the Aero Ready logos. Similar. It's a melding of the two kinds. So it's still 3D, but it's still not as...
This part, the Kings, this is applique on. You can see the stitching. This is embroidered, has texture to it. This is embroidered, has texture to it, but nothing compared to like the prime green.
But we know the prime green logos tend to warp when you wash them and
do
dry
the
them.
bubble. This might too.
Yeah,
I don't know if you can see
I don't know
this.
if that will or won't. I'm gonna be really careful with it.
Look right there.
We'll see.
We'll see. Though.
I don't think it'll be as bad as though the prime greens were. That was part of the reason why, with the prime greens, I started ordering ones just for meetups because the logos, they do tend to warp a little bit. It's reminiscent of the old starters. So we'll see how these wear, but you can see right in here.
Kings
premium.
especially bubbled. Seattle bubbled really bad.
Size 46. I always wear a 46. People always send me a 56. Apparently the camera's
True.
not slimming.
True. People do frequently
46 is a small.
50s.
When I see a 54 or 56, I'm like, well, that's nice. I don't know that I can wear that. A couple kids in the house that can wear it, though.
Not one child. One child.
One's tall enough.
Yes.
But he'd still be swimming in it.
Do you want to unfold it? Oh, Shannon was pretty excited about this one.
Oh, man. That is so fantastic. That is so nice. I do like that the NHL shield isn't as reflective as it was before.
Well,
it's a little
like
different.
Iridescent, but
it's a little different.
Bendy.
Really, really like the logo. The depth on the logo is really, really nice. The shoulder patches are fantastic. And I've been saying since the reveal that this was going to become my favorite Ducks jersey. And it's up there. And then in the bottom, it says Ducks Hockey down in the bottom. So while you're
on the inside,
while you're walking around, you can be like, "Hey!"
But it's
and there's some writing on my butt, and you can't see it.
On the inside, yeah.
The inside of the neckline, nothing. So, again, Fanatics, size 46. It's important for me to point out size, not 56. I do the treadmill every day for about an hour.
We have children in this house that wear larger sizes, but they're a lot taller. So.
Yes. But I do like the rebrand for the Ducks. I think that's really, really nice. I don't know how you feel about this one.
I mean, I've seen it, but here, so.
Well, we never saw this one.
So
we only saw the orange one.
Right, but we saw the logo.
Yes.
So that's embroidered. It has the fun metallic thread to it.
I don't think the logo is as thick as it was on the Made in Canada we had.
It's not puffy.
So when we were in Anaheim, we saw the Made in Canada orange one, the player jerseys.
So
I don't think the logos are as thick.
That has more definition, kind of like the prime green, just this line here. I think that's the only line. The embroidery around the mask, the duck mask, is a bit thicker as well. Kind of like that. And then the metallic thread, different materials that are appliqued on, and then the embroidery over the top of it. I know people ask about that a lot of times, especially with Fanatics, because we were worried about how they would do these compared to the old Fanatics, which they still have. Just those are the lower level.
I much prefer the
I don't
shoulders.
know that lower level is the proper terminology.
The shoulders without the pockmarks, it's so much better. So now you know why I'm wearing the Ducks shirt and the Ducks hat, because, man.
So we'd look all professional.
Right. I want to look, I don't want to look like a dork. I mean, you know, people are going to be coming over from the Rich Eisen show. I've got to look professional now.
Wearing a hoodie.
So, yeah, this again, premium, right in the neckline, and absolutely, that's really nice. Yeah. So, for anybody who's concerned, the premium ones just they're around the same level as the Adidas. Of course, you got the fight strap.
Yeah.
Too.
The logos are
really nice.
A little bit different, but not a lot.
Like I said, it's definitely more bendy than the prime greens.
Yeah.
It's not as bendy as the Arrow Ready.
I was about to say
right
it's almost like a combination between the Arrow Ready and the prime green.
Yep.
Almost.
So that's very nice. And I don't mind the orange eyes on Wild Wing either. So, yeah, there you go. It's as close to Mighty Ducks as we're going to get for now. And eventually they'll have like an eggplant third.
That would be great.
That's coming. I
vote yes.
I would say as soon as a couple years from now we'll see a third jersey from the Ducks. Maybe a throwback, something like that.
I like
those jerseys are both really nice.
For Ducks.
They'll fit into that collection nicely. And I would say that quality is roughly the same as the Adidas, and without the pockmarks on the shoulders, I might give a slight edge to these jerseys over the Adidas. I am not replacing the Adidas. When Reebok became Adidas, I did replace the Reeboks because the logos were better and it was a better quality product, and I didn't find that they got pulls in them as easily as the Reeboks. Reebok Premiers were awful for that.
Really easily.
So this time around, I will not be doing that same thing. I'm
They look so
Scouts
similar. The Reeboks and the Adidas, there was a much
marked
bigger
difference in quality. Yeah.
These, there's not a huge difference. There's smaller differences. To me, like with the different material, these feel a lot more flexible.
Yeah, I think so.
Like they have better drape to them.
I think so. Yeah, agreed.
Not that people really care too much about drape in the hockey
And the
jerseys,
drip.
but
Just think of the drip.
I'm not.
Think of what this will
saying
do
that.
for your Riz. Right? A lot of Riz, these jerseys. So, apparently with the kids these days, Riz is what everybody's concerned with.
No cap.
Someday.
We have teenagers.
Someday, I will use Riz properly.
No.
But at any
no.
point, that should happen sometime soon. I'll figure it out. I'll get all the kids' phrases figured out.
I
them
every
myself.
once in a while with the boys just start doing kid slang and
No cap, huh?
no cap, bro.
You got to keep it 100 though. You really do. So, anyways, but we're vibing, so we're gonna go. Because we're vibing, so we're gonna go. But thank you guys so much for all your support as always. Hit like and subscribe if you're just happening to be on your way through and you're like, what is this? I don't know. It's an unboxing video. But thank you guys so much for all your support as always. And we will talk to you again soon.